Morning.
Well, every baseball team plays 160 games each year, but tonight there's just one game. The MLB All-Star Game is on Fox 45. Mark Weinstein, Executive Director of Public Relations at Cedarville University, and big-time baseball fan is here this morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
You are usually on the other side of the camera when we're having all the professors coming in talking about the topics that they're experts on. But you're an expert when it comes to being a baseball fan.
Well, I grew up a baseball fan. My brothers loved baseball. My dad loved baseball. We loved the Detroit Tigers. We lived about an hour and a half from Chicago. My first game ever was at Wrigley Field with friends and my parents. So, yeah, it's been part of my life.
And so this month, you will finish off having seen all 30 teams play in their home ballpark.
Yeah, my wife and I will be going to Toronto. We planned around this trip. Looking forward to seeing what all 30 teams look like, stadiums look like, and it's going to be a good time.
And you obviously have to document it. So we're seeing a couple of the pictures of you at various ballparks. This is Turner Field. We just saw Comerica where the Tigers played before. I noticed the Cardinals gear. Are you a Cardinals fan?
I am, because I lived in St. Louis for 3 years. So
you're in enemy territory right now.
I am. In many ways, I'm in enemy territory. But yeah, I do love the Cardinals. I love the Pittsburgh Pirates because I lived there 15 years. And the Detroit Tigers.
So there are a lot of different ways that you can do this, because this is something that I know a lot of people really do is try and do a ballpark tour.
Right.
Maybe not all in 1 year, but maybe you space it out over a couple of years where you can plan out based on schedules. You can knock off 9 different stadiums and really just do a road trip out of it. But you didn't do it that way. How did you like to do it?
Well, basically, I did it like the last 5 years or so. My wife and I would plan vacations around what stadiums I needed to visit. So I remember going to Atlanta 3 years ago. Just last year for our 25th wedding anniversary celebration, we went back to San Francisco, where we went 25 years earlier. Went and saw the Oakland A's. So we went back and saw the Giants, and we did it that way. Or at Robert Morris University, where I used to work in Pittsburgh, some college. We took road trips on the weekend, and my favorite one was to New York, where we saw the Yankees at 1 and the Mets at 7.
Yeah.
And then our spouses flew in that night, and we had a great weekend in New York.
Yeah, you're mentioning a lot of things that I think can kind of touch on this next point, because I think a lot of people out there may not be necessarily baseball fans.
Right.
But what is it about going to a baseball game that you don't need to be a fan of the game to go and enjoy and really appreciate what these ballparks are like? Well,
baseball is all about community. And so it's fun to watch the hometown fans support their team, their uniforms, so to speak. And so really that's what it's about. And for my wife, she's not a baseball fan at all. But she loves ice cream, she loves warm weather.
There you go.
So it's a perfect match. And she knows
and she loves spending time with you, right?
She does. And so it's a great time. And of course, I love baseball for the strategy of the game, but it's just a perfect match.
Well, and we obviously have the Dayton Dragons in town, too. They do such a great job with bringing families together and just the entertainment value that you can get at a baseball game, too. I do want to mention a couple of things that you got, a couple mementos, because that's the other thing, too, is you can go to a game, you can keep tickets like you've got here. So there's so many things that you can get. But what do you have here?
Yeah, I have the World Series Game 5. I went to the Tigers and the Cardinals. At that point, I was not a Cardinal fan, so I was disappointed that the Tigers lost. Here, I went to the very first game ever in PNC Park.
2001.
Yeah, and so as a go-away present from one of my photographers in Pittsburgh, he took an aerial shot of the stadium. So I'm in that photo from this game, so it's very memorable. And then I looked back, and this is the oldest ticket I have. This was in 1990 at the old Cleveland Stadium.
Yeah,
so this
1990.
1990. This ticket cost $10.50. Today it'd probably be $70, $80.
A little more expensive.
Yeah.
Well, that's really neat. And I like that. It's amazing too that the 2001 ticket for PNC Park, that ballpark, I still hear. I've been around it. I've been outside of it. I've never been to a game there, but I hear from so many people, Pirates fans, that think that is still the best ballpark in all of baseball. So to think that it's, what now, 16 years old and it's still in mint condition.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can watch the All-Star Game tonight if you are a baseball fan right here on Fox 45. And Mark Weinstein, thanks so much for sharing some of your stories of your travels.
Good to be